I'm happy.
Everybody, and welcome to our Focus 10 to 13 webinar.
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 I didn't open my mouth, that's why. I was like, webinar between my teeth.
Webinar.
Everybody in Arkansas, webinar. Then we're going to talk about
Good afternoon. Yes, this is Kendra and Joanna in the webinar.
what happens if we try to do it like very professional, like they do it on the news? And in today's story, Focus Activity 10 to 13 reactions.
Webinar.
All right. So yes, guys, if you are in the comment section or you're watching both Kendra and I on this beautiful Monday afternoon.
It's not very beautiful. It's cloudy now.
Yeah, okay, it's not that beautiful, but it's beautiful because we're here.
Yes, okay. Hi.
Yeah, hi everybody. So if you're watching us, please comment what your name is, where you're from, and what does it mean to overreact? How would you define the word to over or the verb to overreact?
Mm-hmm.
And then meantime, I think maybe we should introduce ourselves.
Yeah, you go first, or should I go first? I see you typing.
You can go first.
Okay. I am Kendra, and I'm 29 years old, and I've lived in Bologna and worked in Bologna for almost 2 years, and I'm originally from Seattle. I'm American, Pacific Northwest.
I know exactly where it is because I looked at the map.
Do you have a map on the other side of your?
No, I don't, but I've looked it up before just to find out where it is. Because I know that the Pacific Ocean is on the west coast.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I had to go and Google where it was because I don't know my geography, let alone
What if this is? If I'm thinking, it's hard when I don't know what I'm thinking of for the United States.
I'm also trying to do the cross, north, south, east, west. Of course,
but is
it
the camera flips it?
Exactly.
Okay, well, it's northwest.
Kendra, tell us what you think it means to overreact.
Well, I know what it means to overreact.
Okay, let me change the question.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Joanna. I come from Cape Town, South Africa. It is in the southern part of Africa and relatively to the end of the world. That's where I come from. I come from the Western Cape, which is a province in South Africa. I am a teacher like Kendra for Bologna Mille, and I have been working there for 1 year. I don't live in the center of Bologna, but I've been in Bologna for 2 years now. 2.5, almost 3 years. It's a long time.
Almost 3.
And I am an overreactor.
You are an overreactor. I'm not normally an overreactor. Really? I don't overreact. Normally, no.
Kendra's the opposite to me. Kendra is mild. She's like my yin, and I am the yang. Whichever one is bad. Like I'm the bad one, and she's the good.
They're bad or good. I don't know why this headphone's hurting my ear today.
Okay, well, I'll work with one.
Yeah, it's fine.
Kendra balances me out. So when I say I'm overreacting, Kendra's like, but why? Why are you overreacting?
Or I tell Joanna, calm down. It's okay. Try not to think about it.
So I feel like that moment there was like, you know, the Alcoholic Anonymous group where you're like, hi, I'm Joanna and I have a problem.
Okay. I'm an overreactor. Hi, Joanna.
Hi. All right. So yes, in the comment section, guys, please, what is your name, where you're from, and what does it mean to overreact? How would you define to overreact?
Why don't you tell us a story of the last time you overreacted?
Literally this morning.
Okay, tell us.
I got into an argument with my boyfriend, and I got very, very, very angry way too fast that I just didn't need to get angry for. But I overreact for everything, even the smallest things, like people breathing. No, I'm joking. I don't know. Other than this morning, I think I've been relatively calm in this quarantine.
I know sometimes I might overreact. Sometimes I hear like my neighbors making noise, and I just yell. I just yell out loud, like, "Shut up! Stop it!" I yell at my door a lot.
Door.
My door. Let's see if I do this. If you can hear it or not. It makes a lot of noise because it's like old. Okay, hold up. That's my door. So every time it does that, I get mad and I yell at it, especially in the morning.
I would as well. That's a horrible way to wake up.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. But
my
I forget that I just have to shut it quickly, and then it doesn't do that. But if I let it shut, because it never stays open, it like will swing. If I let it do it on its own, then it makes that noise.
No, that's terrible. That's a little bit of torture.
Yeah, it's awful.
My neighbor, he enjoys shouting so much, like from Monday to Sunday at like 11 o'clock in the evening. And sometimes I want to say something, but instead I just open my front door and I stare at his door across the hall. I stare at his door. His door's not open, but I stare at it, hoping that he knows I hear him. But yeah, thankfully never open the door at the same time.
Hi, Julia.
Hello. So Julia is following us from Pescara.
My roommate's from Pescara. One of them.
Where is Pescara?
It's in Marche.
Yes, it's in Marche, like I think under Abruzzo.
I thought it was like south. It's south of Rimini. Or no, it's like more in of Rimini.
Yeah,
Julia, tell us.
Yes, Julia, tell us exactly on the map where's Pescara, and maybe you have a definition for us. What does it mean to overreact?
I definitely don't like if someone tells me I'm overreacting. Then I definitely overreact.
Yes.
If you tell me I'm overreacting, then I'll be really mad.
I once overreacted and Kendra told me that I'm overreacting. So I overreacted more. And then she told me to go sleep like a baby.
Did I?
Yeah. I think you're tired. Go to bed.
I don't remember this.
It's good. Have friends that tell you that you overreact and when to go to sleep.
Go take a nap.
Yeah.
You can't hear me.
It's the best thing. You will. No, you stopped for a second, but you're back.
Oops, sorry. Probably because my phone was making noise. And then my speaker started making noise.
Okay.
But
you read Julia's comment? Do you want to read it?
Okay, it's in the center of Italy near Rome, but on the east coast. Okay, it's more south than I thought. I need to look at a map.
Yeah, I need to look at a map as well. I didn't know it was in the center. I thought it was a little bit higher, either before Abruzzo or after. But okay. Thank you, Julia, for letting us know. You're helping us with our geography.
Yeah.
Julia also said
north of Ancona.
Then where is it?
Oh, hold on, I'm looking. I'm waiting. Oh, I was thinking not Pescara. Sorry, I was confusing another. Yeah, Pescara is on like the opposite side of Rome. Rome is here and Pescara is right there. Okay. I was thinking Cesena.
It's complete different places.
I know.
Julia says that we're not perfect with geography. Julia says to overreact is like react extremely. That's exactly what it is. Maybe to overreact, you could use the adjective like also being dramatic. And I am top achiever for being dramatic.
You and Jess.
No, Jess wins, hand down. I'm still mild in comparison. Do you want to read what Julia says?
Yes, many people confuse pescado with pesaro. Yeah, I'm thinking my geography is really bad today.
That's the one that I was confusing it with, because that is the one I think before Abruzzo. A little bit south, but not so south. I went there on holiday.
To Pescara? Or
No, to
Pesaro? Okay.
Pesaro. All right.
Okay. She's telling us not to worry. Thanks, Julia. Don't
We
judge
appreciate-
our geography.
I'm going to share the screen.
Do it.
All right. So yes, in the meantime, guys, if you're tuning in, remember to tell us what is your name and where you're from. I think I'm going to remove the question because Julia sort of gave us a good answer.
You can actually, do you know how to make a ticker?
Yes, I can change it.
To be like, introduce yourself. But
Introduce
while we wait for Joanna to do that, we're going to be talking about reactions today. Dun, dun.
Okay.
Ticker.
There we are.
Great. At the bottom.
Okay.
Okay, what do we got for our focus, Joanna?
You want to read?
Yeah, reactions. In this focus activity, reaction vocabulary, expressing reactions, and reaction collocations.
It's really, really interesting. I think
Lots of
Kendra and I are most excited for the video we're going to watch with you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so let us continue. Should we read the questions first or let them watch first?
We'll read and then watch. I think that's better.
Okay.
So, don't do that.
That is something you say. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Something you say all the time. Don't do that.
Oh, goodness. Actually, my roommate, what we're about to see on this video, my roommate did to me the other day. And it was worse because I was very focused, what I was looking at on my computer. I saw her walk into my room. Like I knew she was next to me. And it scared me anyways.
Because I think that you easily scareable. Like anyone can scare you.
It's true. Should I read the questions or do you want to take turns?
You can start.
Okay. So number 1, what is Ellen DeGeneres, doing to her guests on the show? What kind of reaction is she trying to get?
Before we continue quickly, Julia says, I can't read the screen. That's very strange. Let me see if I'll make it bigger, but I don't know if
No, it was good the way before.
And now?
It's smaller.
Smaller.
Yeah.
And now?
I think that's better. I don't know why Julia can't read the screen.
It's exactly back to the way it was before.
I think it's better.
Julia, let us know if you can see it now. And thank you so much for letting us know in the comment section.
Yeah. Always, sometimes refreshing your feed is good.
Yeah.
Refresh the page. Okay, what about
sometimes? Yeah, because maybe it's not necessarily from our side, but remember the influx of YouTube and people on, I can see, but I can't read because it's not clear. Maybe like Kendra said, refresh the page, like go out and come back in. Because maybe there's a lot of people on YouTube, so maybe it's not easily, but thank you very much for letting us know.
I see everything okay.
I see it perfectly fine too. All right, number 2. How do you think her guests feel? How do they react to their feelings?
Yeah, how do they react? Number 3, has anyone ever done something like this to you? Yes. What did they do? How did you feel and react?
I don't know how I felt. We're
going to watch a little video.
Yes, give me a second. I'm going to share it with them now.
Exciting.
I'm going to make it bigger. Okay, I'm going to stop screen here.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to share again.
Okay, we're going to watch a video, guys. I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready to laugh.
I love Ellen. I wish Ellen DeGeneres was watching us.
Yeah, me too. That'd be great. We should write to her.
Like screenshot this and put it onto Ellen's Instagram.
I'm screenshotting it now. Smile, Joanna. Okay, I screenshotted it.
Excellent. All right, guys. So keep watching. We're gonna watch a really funny video now.
Here we go.
I don't think it has to be Halloween to scare people. I do it all year long.
Fall is here, here we are, back to school, ring the bell, wear your shoes, walking blues, climb the fence, books and guns, I can tell that we are gonna be friends. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Oh my God!
So what you're saying, so nothing will scare you anymore.
Oh, nothing, no, nothing.
What are you talking about?
I like this one.
You would not dress as a clown.
No, I don't think there's anything. They're just too sad. It's like, look how happy I am, but I'm not happy.
Did they scare you?
They'd scare the hell
Good. Okay, so we'll look at those questions again. I hope you laughed because I laughed.
I am
I
still
love,
outside.
I
Like
love when Julia's laughing too. Good. I love watching people get scared. So
I love watching Ellen make people scared. Like she's
That's
got
true.
these weird ways. Like have you watched the one part of Ellen where she's like, she takes her people, well, her one guy, I think it's her, not her manager, but her producer into the haunted house.
yes, I like when she scares him at work. Like she has videos where she's scaring him. Like she jumps out at him and it's wonderful. But
He's like you.
what?
He's like you. He says,
Yeah.
I know it's coming, but I'm scared anyways.
Yeah. Like, yeah, that was my story. But answer the questions in the comments, guys. I'm going to tell you my story of when my roommate just did this to me because she did this the other day. I don't even know what I was looking at. I was looking at something on my computer. My door was open and she was just standing like next to me and she went, boo. And I screamed. Are you still there, Joanna?
I am. It was a very delayed.
Yeah, I was like, you didn't react at all to my story.
Because
so sad.
We're
So
all
focused.
practicing. But I know you. I know that you get scared. So a lot of people like they're like, why would you get scared, Kendra? That's Kendra on a daily basis.
I was really focused. I was not expecting her to do that.
When we get back to work, I'm gonna do that like all day, every day.
So the thing is, I hate being scared, but I like scaring other people because I'm normally always the one being scared. So if I can scare someone else, I get really excited. But what was it? The worst this ever happened, like that someone scared me. It was at my apartment from university, and I lived with two other girls. And it was like a 3-bedroom, and then there was like a bathroom for everyone. But in every room, we had our own sink. So that way we didn't have to share the one sink in the bathroom. And I was doing my makeup because we were going to go out to the bar to have some drinks, which is what you do at university, American universities. And I was putting on the eyeshadow. And one of my roommates loved to scare me. She would wait outside the bathroom after I took a shower a lot of the time, and she would just go, boo, like the smallest little boo you can imagine to scare me. But this particular time, she kind of snuck up to my door when I was doing my makeup, and she just said boo. But it scared me so bad that I poked myself in the eye and threw the eyeshadow. It was terrible. That was the worst I think I've ever been scared.
Well, I'm glad you still have your eye. I was imagining I was waiting for you to tell me that you dropped the eyeshadow pen down the drain.
No. It was like the brush. I just like, luckily it was on the outside, but like I pushed the brush really hard into my eye because it scared me, and I like threw the eyeshadow, and then she fell down laughing.
I'm glad that she thinks it's funny. I don't
She
know.
loved it. She loved it.
Because you should get such a good reaction from you because you scare easily.
Yeah, she used to scare me all the time, constantly.
Like I
And it
said-
was always a little boo. It was never like, nothing, just boo. And every time it was like, constantly. I'm going to tell her about this. Be like, Sidra, watch this Focus 10 to 13 reactions later.
I mentioned you and how you tortured me in university.
Yeah, I talked about you and how you scared me that one time and you fell down because you were laughing so hard.
Valentina answers. She said she tries. So remember, we're talking about she. So it's a either Kendra says we're going to use past simple. So she tried to scare the guests for joking.
As a joke, maybe.
As a joke would be better. So she tried to scare the guests as a joke. Yeah, definitely. In the meantime, as well, maybe do number 2. How do you think her guests feel? So what emotion do her guests feel on the inside?
Yeah, maybe, and not just scared.
No,
What
scared
other
is too easy.
emotions? Scared is too easy.
How did you feel, Kendra, when your flatmate or your roommate did that to you?
I get angry. I got angry. Alex scared me before the school closed. He scared me on my way out of the bathroom.
No, that is horrible.
Yeah.
How did you feel?
And I yelled at him. I think I said, fuck you. And I think there might have been a class. No, there wasn't. The school was closing. Never mind. There wasn't a class, thank goodness. But I was like.
Why do you do that? The bathroom upstairs is the worst for me.
It was downstairs.
It was downstairs.
It was downstairs. But I scared him coming out of the bathroom too. So.
Oh, he didn't know you were in the bathroom.
What?
Did he know you were in the bathroom?
Yeah, he knew I was in the bathroom and he waited for me to come out. But I scared him coming out of the bathroom like weeks before. So he was getting me back. It was revenge. Valentina might know what bathroom I'm talking about. But upstairs, closer to Heroes, our classroom in the far back.
I don't like that bathroom.
Me either. But it was that bathroom. And there's actually 2 bathrooms there. So there's one that everyone uses, then there's a smaller one that we put chairs in. There's nothing actually in there. But I was in that one because someone was using the bathroom and I was washing out my cloth for the blackboard. And I was like, you know what, whoever's in there, I'm gonna scare them. I didn't know who was in there. I decided I was gonna scare them. And I realized it was awesome because the bathroom, the door opens and covers the other bathroom.
Yes.
So you can't see if someone's in that bathroom. So as soon as the door then started to close, I was like, rah! And I scared Alex so bad.
What did he say to you? I feel like he said something in that moment.
He probably did, but I don't remember because I was just living in the glory of scaring Alex.
Okay, well, now we have this on live recording that you live in the glory of scaring others. That means we are all going to you.
But I only feel that way because I know how easy it is to scare me. So I get really excited if I can scare someone else.
And if
really excited.
If anybody knows Kendra, when she gets excited, she's like a little child. She's like, oh, I'm so excited.
I'm always like, yeah. Julia made a comment they have a maybe not a heartbreak, but heart attack, Julia.
Yeah. A heart attack is the
Yeah.
better one. Heart attack are 2 words. I don't remember.
Heart attack? I don't know. But Julia,
gonna
a heartbreak is more like romantic. If you're in a
Mm.
relationship and you have a breakup, you might have a heartbreak. But heart attack is like you go to the hospital.
Definitely. I
but
feel
it's
like
not funny.
ended up having a heart attack.
I'm sure I've had like heart attacks from being afraid. Andrea. Hello. Is this Andrea from our school? No.
Yes, this is
It
our
is.
student, Andrea.
Hi, Andrea.
Andrea says, hi there. I overreact in crowded places. I get angry and the anger affects my breathing. Oh, why do you get angry in crowded places?
Angry or nervous? Anxious.
Anxious would be a better one, yeah. But yeah, tell us, do you get angry with the people or do you get more anxious towards where you're sort of uncomfortable? I know that Andrea doesn't really like people.
I know he doesn't.
So,
Yeah.
so it could be a big reason. So Andrea, let us know. Do you get angry with the people, like you want to fight them? Or do you get anxious to where you feel uncomfortable around everybody? Let us know.
Let us know. And also, guys, tell us, I want to hear your stories about number 3. When people have scared you, how did you feel? How did you react? Because those are always great.
All right.
Have you been scared, Joanna?
Give me a second. I probably have like major time, like really big time, but I don't remember. But I scare myself. Like when it's true. Upstairs when we finish at like 9 o'clock in the evening, I hate being upstairs by myself. And it will always be like that. I will if you're not working, because Kendra likes to keep her students for a long time after class. And if I'm by myself and I switch off the lights because I know I need to switch off the lights to go downstairs, I run. I dash for the stairs because I'm like, they're here. There's somebody in. Help me.
There's someone chasing me.
I scare myself badly. And I
Oh,
know I
that's
was
funny.
by myself, so who could possibly be there?
No one.
Or when I'm busy washing my face in like the sink or something, and then I look up in the mirror.
Are you afraid of someone in the mirror, like standing behind you?
Exactly.
Of course. Yeah.
I don't remember when someone did that to me, but I do like to scare my boyfriend. When he goes to the supermarket or when he's coming home from work, I hide behind the door. It doesn't ever work though.
But I still try.
without fail. I end up getting hurt, but that's about it. Like I get squished between the wall and the door. Nothing special.
Nothing special.
Shame. Andrea's like, when that happens, I feel like I need to run.
Right, he's in crowded places, probably.
Don't go to crowded places then.
Okay. Yeah, don't just start running on Thea. That will look really strange.
Yeah, I'd be the person if you started running. I'd be like, oh, look, he's stealing.
Oh, that guy must be stealing something.
So yes, guys, in the comment section, please let us know about a story where someone has either scared you or where you've scared someone else.
Yeah, actually, so one of my old roommates who I worked with on cruise ships. For our viewers, I've had a lot of interesting past work experiences. One of those was working on cruise ships. But one of my roommates was scared super easily.
Worse than you?
Way worse than me. And so I loved it. Like I had so much fun scaring her all the time. And most of the time I didn't mean to. Like we would have to move art around and put them in the lockers, like to store them. And I would follow her with art to like put things away with her, and she would always turn around and like see me and not expect me. Like she wouldn't hear me. And every single time it would scare her, and she would get mad at me, even though I wasn't trying to scare her. I was helping her. But there were some times, my favorite is I was looking at her, but I could tell like she was kind of not super focused, but she was looking at me. And I literally went, boo, as we were looking at each other, and it scared her. And that was the best time ever.
It's like right in your face. It's like
We were, yeah, like it wasn't like we were even that far away from each other, but I could tell like she wasn't that focused on me. And so I jumped at her and she jumped. It was
You're horrible. See,
I
this
know.
is the reason why we need to do it to Kendra.
No, because I've been scared so many times in my life. I've had enough. I'm trying to like make it even. I've been scared so much. I'm trying to scare other people to like balance it out.
It's like what happened. Do you want to read Julia's comments?
Mhm.
3.
Yeah. Some months ago, I was packing my bag and I was very focused on that. I heard someone behind me. We can change it a little bit. Okay, I heard someone behind me. I turned back and my grandmother was looking at me. I didn't hear her come into my apartment. I'm going to change that. Into my apartment. So I jumped. Yeah. I've accidentally done this to my roommates too. I'll walk into the kitchen, they turn around and they jump.
You see, like you've given us so many times where you do it to other people. It's only fair that we do it back to you.
But I've only done, like, out of you guys, the school, I've only really done it to Alex.
Yeah, well, I'm very excited for that. That's the thing I'm most excited for now. I do remember one story when I was laying. Ooh, I feel like we need to read Andrea's one
Andrea's
first.
is funny. Once my father almost hit me from behind with a sandal because I was going to the kitchen to get some water with the light on my phone. He thought that I was a thief. I'm just imagining your dad with a sandal, like, because that's going to do a lot of damage, a sandal.
Yeah, well, good work. Julia responded to her thing. She said, I got very angry. She came inside without knocking the door. Without knocking on the door. Don't forget the preposition on.
Yeah, without knocking on the door.
I'm sorry about that, Julia.
Yeah, I would have been mad too.
Yeah.
Okay, tell us your story, Joanna.
One day I was laying in bed reading stories with my cousin, but I was reading like scary stories. And my sister, my room was here, my sister's room was here, but the wall that we have is rhino board. Do you know what a rhino board wall is? It's like the one that's sort of like cardboard. So do you understand? It's very hollow, the wall.
Okay.
So my sister's room is next to each other, but the wall is very thin, so you can hear everything. And so I was reading these scary stories to my cousin, and all of a sudden you hear like someone scratching on the wall. And we were screaming like blue murder. Like and then you hear my sister and her friend laughing. They're like, gotcha. It was horrible because I was like, my cousin's name's Lauren. I was like, Lauren, did you hear that? Like, what is that?
What was that noise?
And then my sister and them were just being really bitchy in that moment. They saw the opportunity and they went for it. So I think we should continue.
Yeah, we should look at the next slide. What is the next one? Matching. Okay, you guys start matching, and we're gonna read, but you start matching.
Do you want to read the definitions and I read the vocab?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Disappointed, confused, surprised, relieved, and scared.
Unable to think clearly, having difficulty understanding. The feeling when something unpleasant is reduced or removed. Feeling sad or displeased because something or someone didn't fulfill your expectations. To feel afraid of something, nervous or frightened. A feeling caused by something that is unexpected or unusual. So you guys get started. Start matching. Let's see in the comments. Match away. Disappointed, number 1.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5. Like we have 5 vocab words, and we have A, B, C, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, E. I struggled with that.
A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C, D, E.
I struggled very bad. I'm so sorry. So from number 1 to 5 and A to E.
We actually already got one. Disappointed. He's saying, Andrea said 3C. Okay.
Okay. Oh, so disappointed is 3. A, B, C. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Right. So this feeling sad or displeased because something or someone didn't fulfill your expectations.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I get disappointed a lot in my life. I feel like sometimes I'm very sad.
I get disappointed a lot.
Yeah, maybe because you have like high expectations.
It's true.
Yeah. Kendra really wants the best from people. When people don't show the best, she's like, I'm very disappointed in you. It hurts. It's like so crushing.
Yeah.
And also gives us the answer for confused. He says
Unable to
confused.
think clearly.
You want to read it, Kathy?
What?
Unable to think clearly, having difficulty understanding.
Wonderful, you guys. Awesome. They're fast. I like it. What about surprised? There we go. Andrea's already there.
Andrea says, I'll do with letters and numbers. Perfect. Yeah. Easier. Julia also says, okay, Julia's given us the first 2 as well.
Yeah.
Andrea says 3 is B.
Nope.
3 was E. E. 3 was E.
Is that the right way?
3 was E. Like I'm trying. My hand looks very pink. It's okay, Andrea.
It should be this way. There we go. That's an E. 3 was E. But to be an E on the screen.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, there we go.
But
Julia got it.
Yeah, Julia was great. Surprise. Kendra, you want to read the definition for surprised?
A feeling caused by something that is unexpected or unusual. So whenever I'm scared by someone, I'm quite surprised also because it was not expected.
Like a birthday party or a surprise party.
A surprise party. Surprise.
What about relief? I don't like
Julia guessed it.
Relief.
I like surprises.
2. I surprise Kendra all the time. My whole friendship is a surprise.
Yeah, she always brings me food, you guys.
Relief. The feeling when something unpleasant is reduced or removed. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's sort of like you can wipe the sweat off your brow. You're like, oh my word, I'm so happy. Like, have you ever been in that situation where things could go really, really bad, but like the universe intertwines and then you can just sit there, I'm glad it never happened.
Yeah. I almost missed both of my trains coming back from Seattle after I had already flown to Frankfurt, then Milan, and then I had 2 trains and I almost missed both trains. I was very relieved, but I was like shaking because I had to like carry all my luggage and like run.
I would have cried.
I was close to it. I couldn't like move my arms. People helped me put my luggage away because like I was so stressed and like so on like just overwhelmed on edge that I didn't even see like, oh, there's a place to put my suitcase. Like I'm thinking that I have to put my huge suitcase overhead. Yeah, it was bad.
But I'm glad that you didn't miss it.
So
but I know
some guy was like, you could actually put it right there. And I was like, thank you. Like, thank you.
With the tears pulling down, thank you so much.
Like, it's been a long day. That was terrible.
I can only imagine. Yeah, guys. I don't know what to say in a situation like that, but I cross my fingers for each and every person watching that never happens to you ever again.
It was
All
terrible.
right, and of course the last one is
Scared to feel afraid. Yeah.
Yeah, like myself. Like when I scare myself in the class, I'm afraid of nothing, but I think that there's something, so I scare myself, and therefore I am afraid.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
like a little baby, afraid of the dark.
Next one.
So, do we read one by one?
Yeah. Do we want to do this or the next slide? Because the next slide's the fill in the gap, right?
No, the next one is to match up feelings of. Maybe it's good we could explain these.
I like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this more.
So let's read them one by one, the expressions that they have.
And start matching. So, how could you?
I'm crushed.
I'm speechless.
You're kidding.
Oh, thank God.
Ouch.
You
No.
had me worried there.
Phew.
What?
Really?
That's how you say it.
You said,
Really?
All right. So guys, here we have a bunch of expressions, and these are typical expressions that we would use on a daily basis.
Maybe not. Ouch.
Yeah, I'd use ouch, but not for what they're saying it's for.
For pain. Yeah.
Yeah, for pain. Or I'd say ena, which is South African, and here in Italy they say aya.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let me say ouch.
For pain.
Or ow.
Ow, yeah, also that. Like when you stub your toe against the couch.
Ow. Sometimes I say ow.
Yes, because you have to put the emphasis to show your pain.
The at the end. We do this a lot in actually the United States. I don't know if British do this, but I would be teased sometimes when I was young because if you like say no, like really intensely, I might say no.
I do.
And then funny.
And then Clara will be like, Noah, like as if Noah from the Bible.
Yep.
So yeah, guys, what we want you to do is to match the expressions to the categories. There are 3. You either feel surprised, disappointed, or relieved.
Good. And Julia already has a guess. She put all of the words down for surprise. She thinks, really? What? You're kidding me? Let me look at my notes, Julia. Yeah. There's one more for surprise, Julia.
One more, yeah. Comment it in the comment section. I'm not going to click on all of them because I know it's not going to go that way. It's not going to put everything under surprise.
No, I think it starts with how could you?
Yeah. So we'd start like, for example, how could you? When we go down, I'm crushed. I'm speechless. She goes on. She says disappointed.
She guessed how could you? Let's see. How could you? Is it disappointed?
Yes.
Yeah, good. I'm crushed. She hasn't guessed yet. Andrea, help us.
But when we use I'm speechless, what's good to know is that
she's too fast.
She's too fast. No. When we say I'm speechless, it doesn't have to have a negative connotation only. Like you can be speechless when someone does something really good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I bought
words.
All of his groceries for this month. And he's like, I'm speechless, Joanne. I don't know what to say. So it wasn't a bad thing. He was really happy that I did it for him. So yes, it's also a positive connotation.
And then Julia wants to know, I'm crushed. What does it mean? To crush something. Do I have something that I could crush? Is like to push down, like to crumple or destroy. So if you're feeling crushed,
you are feeling not so good. You're feeling a lot of emotions, but more sad emotions.
Yeah, very sad emotions if you're crushed.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying, like normally if you have like a can, think of like a soda pop can, Coca-Cola can, and if you, that's to crush the can.
Or if you have a biscuit in your hand and you take it and you just the crumbs that come.
Yeah.
Like I usually say, I'm like I said, I'm dramatic and I overreact. Like you took my heart, you crushed it, you dropped it on the floor, and you spat on it, like something like that. Yeah. So it's a very negative.
It's almost like to smash.
Yeah. Either way, it's not good.
Not good.
Andrea says, relieved. You had me worried there, and phew. I agree with you, Andrea, for relieved.
What do you guys think I'm crushed is?
Yes, and maybe give us an example of something you could say if I'm crushed.
Mm-hmm. Trying to think something I was crushed about.
I'm crushed for everything. I'm crushed when someone dies in a series I like.
Oh my God, yeah. When I finished my book the other day, I was really crushed. I was really sad.
Yeah, especially if they don't have like a sequel to continue it.
Yeah, like I wanted to know more about especially the main character and like her relationship with this guy, and then it does. And I've read this book so many times. Like I should know, I should expect it, but I just want to know more. But there's nothing written more about them.
There are any sequels for it?
I mean, yes, and like they mention them a bit, but it's like it's a lot longer after. Like you just get like a little glimpse that, oh, they're still together. Oh, they have children. But I want to know. Like I want
in that period.
Yeah, I want to know what happened like as their relationship progressed to that point, not.
Yeah, it's not fun just reading okay, they're married now. No, what happened in between? Like that's what I need to know. I
want to know more.
So
I want to know more about it. Fell in love. What?
Should we go through it?
Yeah, let's show crushed.
So I'm crushed would be, it's more disappointment.
Yeah.
It's
How
like
you
when someone
didn't happen.
Yeah, like you for example, and you thought everything was going really, really well, and then all of a sudden your boyfriend or your girlfriend says, I don't want to be with you anymore. You're crushed because it's something you didn't expect and it really hurts you.
Yeah. Then for I'm speechless, Julia guessed disappointed, but we're gonna put it under ding ding ding. Click. Surprise. Because surprise can also be negative. Surprise can be negative or positive, but you're just not expecting something.
Definitely. Andrea says, thank God also when someone turns you down. Yes, it's a typical one that you could say as well.
Oh, thank God.
I'm crushed. We wouldn't say thank God when I'm crushed. But definitely for when we are relieved.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. You're kidding. Did they say you're kidding?
You're kidding?
Well,
Julia guessed earlier. She said surprised, I think, for you're kidding. Correct. Oh, and Andrea is correct. Well, oh, thank God, in the sense of relieved. Oh, thank God. Julia says disappointed.
Yeah, Kendra and I don't agree with this one. I wouldn't say ouch necessarily when I'm disappointed. I can think of 10 other words, but ouch is not the one.
Yeah, ouch I only use if I'm physically like hurt. If someone like punches me, ow, ouch.
Yeah, physically hurt or physical pain.
Mm-hmm. What about, you had me worried there? Andrea said relieved.
Yeah, like when we phone Jess and Jess doesn't answer her phone, and then 10 hours later she decides to answer her phone, and like, oh my word, you had me worried there.
Yeah, exactly.
We understand, Andrea. He says, yep, thank God it's related to relieve. Yes.
Good. What about few? Julia said relieved.
Yes, think of your brow when you're sweating. Like it's just, yeah.
Phew.
You have to do the next one in the way that you say it.
I don't know. What?
So what would we use that for?
What?
it would go to
What?
eyes. I say it a lot. What?
What? Yeah. What?
Really? And
Really?
that's how I'd say it.
I like the way Joanna says it. Really? Like,
If I hear a story that I'm like, this is too good to be true, I'd be
really?
all right, guys. So we've
Perfect.
learned a lot of new expressions. Remember, don't say scared. Scared is too easy. Explain maybe something else, how you feel, another adjective. And with that, we end our
Exciting.
webinar.
Yeah, we're done. Don't forget the SOS English, and there's another webinar in 10 minutes, so stick around.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.